Welcome to Made in Alpharetta, the only podcast dedicated to showcasing what makes Alpharetta so awesome. Today's show is brought to you by the Alpharetta Convention and Visitors Bureau, and I'm your host, Kathleen Sturgeon. So today, obviously, is a pretty special episode. We are on location at Jekyll Brewing, and it is the Comeback Vinyl night. It is a joint collaboration between Comeback Vinyl and Jekyll Brewing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hi, by the way. I'm also here.
I was like, do I introduce you, or do I wait
till
everybody's...
You could say hi, at least.
All right. Well, hello, Daniel.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Hi, I'm Daniel Milana.
What is your title, Daniel?
I am the Director of Media Production at Apple Media / podcast producer / Hans. I don't know if you're in the shot, but I guess he's here too.
Welcome, Hans Appen.
Hans, would you like to jump in? Yeah.
Goodbye, Hans Appen.
So we're here at Jekyll, friends of the show.
Yes.
They were one of the first people I actually booked on your show.
Yeah, good throwback.
And Comeback Vinyl.
I have been a fan of Jekyll, growing up here since they've been here for like 5 years and since I could drink, but
there you go.
Been a fan.
I actually have never had Jekyll Brewing or any Jekyll beers.
Until tonight?
No. Until we had that first episode.
Oh,
and then that night I went out and actually got some Jekyll beer.
Smart. It's good, right?
It's really good. I was a fan.
I mean, like I told them, I think it's pretty cool that a lot of their things are named like after local places, like Big Creek and...
Yeah. I don't know any of those things because I'm not from here. So.
So my parents' house is on Big Creek.
Okay.
And I think my parents who are here, shout out to Brad and MJ, and my boyfriend Chris, shout out. My mom is drinking Big Creek.
I have no family here.
Whatever.
That's really sad. No one came out to support me.
You have a work family.
I know.
We're all family here.
My wife is with my 2-year-old. So
fair. That's very fair.
Enough.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to Olivia.
Shout out to Olivia and
Talia.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to them. I don't know what to say.
It's okay. You don't have to say it. We have some fine Jekyll beers here. I'm actually drinking a Seven Bridges. What are you drinking? Yours looks pink.
It is pink. It's a tart Weiss, and it's a Berliner Weiss.
I'm pretty sure you made both of those names up just now.
Berliner Weiss. Every time I say it, I can pronounce it differently if you really want me to.
One more. Think of one different one.
Berliner Wissy.
Wissy.
That's a new one.
That's impressive.
It's a light tart ale brewed with raspberries. As you can see, it's pink, which is pretty...
Well, my beer won a silver medal in 2016. So.
What are you drinking?
Seven Bridges.
Oh, right.
It's a Marzen.
Okay.
Marzon? I don't know.
Does it taste biscuity?
It tastes delicious. I would say biscuity. I'd go as far to say biscuity.
Great biscuity, toasty aroma and flavor with a clean, dry finish. I feel like that sounds like a cleaning supplies more than like a beer.
Great.
But it tastes
good.
It doesn't taste like Lysol.
It does not taste like Lysol.
And then there you go.
Actually, you know what? I've never tasted Lysol.
I haven't either.
So I have no frame of reference. If this is what Lysol tastes like,
then it's good.
We've been missing out.
It's like Tide Pods, except the liquid version.
Please don't. Don't eat Tide Pods.
We don't endorse Tide Pods, yeah. I also tried their pineapple convergent earlier.
Okay, so you're going with fruity beers.
Yeah, so I don't like beer. I like sours, which is the type of beer. But
okay, that's
I don't
still
like,
a beer.
I don't like IPAs.
Okay.
What are the other? I can't even tell you what other types are. Like, what are those? Hoppy?
I don't like IPAs either. They are very hoppy.
I don't actually know what an IPA is.
IPA, India Pale Ales. I know that at least. But they're very dry to me.
Yeah,
dry.
bitters.
Yeah.
And
so you like sours though?
I like sour. So the one that I tried first was a pineapple sour, kettle soured, and it has pineapple juice, obviously.
Okay.
And then this one, it's not technically a sour, but it passes.
Okay. I like Yingling a lot. So I kind of base all of my beers as to how close they are to Yingling.
That's what my mom does with like Bud Light, Miller Light,
Michelob
Ultra.
It's good to have a staple.
Yeah, she came here and she's like, which one's like that?
Exactly. Yeah. And that's the good part about Jekyll Brewing is they will find you something like it.
They do, yeah. And I asked them.
They're surprisingly close.
No, yeah, okay, so this is my second, which I don't know if I should say that on the air.
This is my second as well. You can say it.
Well, it's my second.
We're at a brewery, and it took us an hour to set up.
We're at a brewery, so we're drinking their beer.
It'd be weird if we were having waters.
I did bring my water, but...
That's weird.
Oh, well, because when I talk a lot, then my mouth,
You have beer.
Yeah, so beer. So Jekyll, they help with anything. Like when the first episode I had with him with Michael on, I told him that I don't really like beer, and he was like listing things, and he's like, you should try this, you should do that. And I'm pretty sure if you went up there, which actually my dad did tonight, and said, this is what I like. And the bartender was like, okay, here's 3 options you'd probably like. And he liked them all, so.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
They gave him like a sample?
Yeah, they gave him a
That's
sample.
pretty cool.
He got to taste them and figure out which one he liked, so that was nice.
I haven't been to a brewery in a very long time. And this is still a work setting, but I haven't been to like a brewery just to hang out in a very long time. Because 2-year-old.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then the 9 months prior to that.
Yeah, makes sense.
Kind of hard to be like, hey, honey, let's go to
like
a place
3
that you
years.
have nothing else to drink other than water.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, not fun for her, but
I don't know.
it's pretty nice. I'm a fan. I've been in this building once, and that was for a meeting, and so I didn't actually get to drink anything. I didn't really get to enjoy anything.
Lame.
It was just kind of like, it wasn't lame. It was still a good meeting. It was with Michael.
I know, but
Be
you
nice.
should have I can't believe he didn't give you anything to drink. Or
I think he
snacks.
gave me a beer, but
Oh, okay. You don't
don't-
remember which kind?
I don't remember which kind.
Probably
I think it was a
Hop Day.
Maybe a hop. That sounds.
I think that's their
Hop
most
Dang
popular.
Dairy. That sounds familiar. All I know is I didn't drink a lot of it because I had to drive home like immediately after.
Oh yeah, good point.
And I didn't want to.
Yeah,
Be, bad for the road.
that's fair enough. Yeah.
If anyone's also wondering the reason I'm on the show in the first place, is there's a potential
Yes.
for a new brewery show or new brewing/beer podcast that'll be coming out soon. We think
Awesome.
maybe it's going to be a Jekyll show. Maybe it won't. Who knows?
Yeah,
But either
we'll
way,
see.
I think we should definitely pursue this
Have one,
because
yeah.
if I just get to make the excuse of going out on a Wednesday night and
Yeah.
having some beer for work,
Yeah.
honey, I have to. It's work.
She can come, right?
This is my job.
There's a little kid over there.
I saw that, and I felt bad because I was like, yeah, it's a brewery. You can't bring kids. And
It's
I see
Alpharetta,
kids.
though.
I know.
Everything's kid friendly.
I'm used to Sweetwater, where it's like,
I've never been to Sweetwater.
it's fun, but it's very much like
Adult. Yeah.
Not in a creepy way, but just like that's where everyone coming out of Atlanta is going for a beer at the end of the day. It's like a regular bar.
So your daughter would be so bored.
She wouldn't be bored, but
she'd find something.
Oh, she'd find something to do, but we would
Yeah.
just be afraid of like the drunk people around her.
Oh, yeah.
So, but this seems nice and family friendly. So
Yeah.
tonight I'm gonna go off tripod for a second, just so I don't talk out of the microphone. But
Oh, okay.
tonight in the corner, Comeback Vinyl, who are other friends of the show, have set up a booth, and they're actually playing the music in the background. I'm not sure if you can hear it.
I think they probably can. Well, they just turned it off. But
Well,
before.
there you go. I'm hoping you can't hear too much of it because I'm not really sure what the whole.
I think it's okay. We did this once, I was telling you earlier, in a restaurant, and it actually sounded a lot better than I thought. Because in
Okay.
the moment, all you can hear is the people around you.
Okay.
But then, since we're speaking in a microphone,
That's
that picks
true.
up more.
Okay, that's true.
But Comeback Vinyl, I think they come here weekly.
I think they do have a weekly event. We're gonna get some of the people from Comeback and from Jekyll to come on.
Yes.
Mike is not here. He wished he could be here. The owners of Comeback Vinyl are also not here.
Yes.
Also, regrettably, but
It's okay.
we have their employees that are very knowledgeable. We have
Yeah.
a couple of the bartenders
Well-
and their social media crew. So,
Yeah, we'll chat them up.
Yeah. And I'm not sure what's going on in the corner, but there's a lot of shoes.
A running club.
A running club.
I thought you're the one who told me that, so
I
if you're
think it was-
surprised.
Is it a running club? I thought they were just selling shoes.
I thought it
She
was
said
a running
running club.
club. Oh, we may have made it up, but a lot of people ran here.
Did they really?
I think so. They showed up sweaty, but that doesn't mean much because I'm like hot too. So that
I
really,
thought running and then drinking beer was terrible for you. I thought it was like dehydrating you even more.
it does. But if it's after you've already ran, does it matter? So if you run here,
Aren't you supposed to rehydrate?
YOLO.
True.
Honestly,
YOLO is a very good term to use here.
that's my explanation. Is YOLO. I have no idea. So just YOLO.
Good old 2007.
I always go back to YOLO. Yeah, I use it more
2007?
now.
That seems old.
2007.
Maybe 2010.
YOLO, I think, was when I was in college, so probably like 9, 10.
Okay, 2010. I'm too old. Where now my references are just all blended in the 2000s.
It's okay. I'm getting to that age too, which is really depressing because I'm not that old at all.
I'm 30. That's a big deal.
Okay, yeah. That's a big number.
That's a big deal.
That's a solid one. I'm 26, but some of my interns are 17, 18, and they love to tell me that they're like 10 years younger than me.
That's always nice. That's why I don't have interns because I would feel
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, and
Although
they like to laugh.
I should probably get interns because
Yeah, it's useful.
yeah, I'm the only person in the podcast department.
Yeah,
So
it would help.
that would music started again. Okay, that's cool. Do you want to get some guests on?
Yes, I do.
All right. Who should we grab? Should we go Comeback first, or should we go Jekyll?
I guess Jekyll. Whoever we can see first, or whoever is willing first. Available, I should say, because they're both pretty busy right now.
I can grab some from Jekyll.
Okay.
Actually, wait. I don't see the guy from Jekyll.
Okay. Good deal.
Come back, it is.
Okay.
Pause. You can keep going.
We will take a brief break, or also Kathleen will speak to herself.
Or a word from our sponsor.
Now, a word from our sponsor. We will take a brief break, and we will be right back with one of our guests. This is Made in Alpharetta, live on the scene of Jekyll Brewing. Planning a wedding, reunion, or corporate meeting in Alpharetta? The Alpharetta Convention and Visitor Bureau offers a variety of complimentary event planning resources to help you during your event or meeting planning process. Their expert team will help you find event venues and meeting space around the area, secure group hotel room nights at Alpharetta's 25 hotels, and provide you with free visitor information to share with your Alpharetta hotel guests. Visit awesomealpharetta.com to learn more. Welcome back to Made in Alpharetta, the only podcast dedicated to showcasing what makes Alpharetta so awesome. And one of those really awesome things is Comeback Vinyl. So we have an employee. What's your name?
My name is Luke.
Luke, welcome.
Thanks, thank you.
So you work at Comeback Vinyl?
Yeah, I do. I'm a little on the newer side.
Okay.
Cool.
How's it been? When'd you start?
It's literally my dream job.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
A couple months back, yeah.
Okay.
I've been a record fanatic, music fanatic, my whole life. So, literally a dream job.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's the perfect place.
It's cool to find a place that, like, in the middle of Alpharetta.
Yeah,
that
especially
still
Alpharetta,
somehow-
yeah.
That still has a spot for, like, vinyl records.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's another shop not too far around, but
Yeah, but is it in downtown Alpharetta?
no,
Then it's
of
not
course
as good.
not. Yeah,
So can I ask you, how old are you?
yeah, I am 22.
22. And are you from Alpharetta?
No, but I've lived in Alpharetta. I don't currently live in Alpharetta,
Mm-hmm.
but I just moved out last October
Nice.
Okay.
from Alpharetta. So,
Okay.
So that's pretty cool, being like
I
a
miss it.
22-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like working in downtown Alpharetta and working with vinyl records. Like that's super cool all around.
Oh yeah. It doesn't get any better for me.
Have you learned a lot about the industry?
Yeah, there are a lot of things that I wasn't aware of, and
Yeah.
like things you just don't think about.
What surprised you the most?
To be honest, the amount of cardboard we get.
Oh,
Really?
really?
Like whenever we get, shipments of new records, we just get boxes and boxes and boxes, and just lots of cardboard every day to just take out.
Do you guys get a lot of inventory?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I mean, we get orders.
I mean, I've been in the shop,
Constantly.
and I know it's always full, but I just didn't. You don't picture it being like a huge like back room of that many.
Yeah, a lot of it. We just look, see what people are looking for. We, contact our distributors, say, hey, we need these titles. We get them in. I didn't think about. I was a shopper, there for a long time. I've collected my whole life.
Okay.
And there's just a lot of things like that you don't think about. It's like the whole process of how you get, what titles people want, and contacting their label, the artist label, and what distributor they use to get those titles. So lots of stuff like that. Just seeing it firsthand is really great.
That's cool.
It's probably cool to learn the backside of it, like being such a fan, and then you probably appreciate
yeah.
it more, right? Knowing
Yeah.
what goes into it.
Yeah. Oh, it's super fun.
What-
Even like the traditional things that I think a lot of people just wouldn't appreciate if they didn't do it.
And what's your favorite album? Is album the correct terminology?
Yeah. My favorite album of
Or-
all time.
I would say all time, but that's probably really hard to
That's
narrow
a
it
hard
down.
one.
So
It's pretty
like
tricky.
recently released. How about that?
Oh.
Favorite.
Like your favorite recent release. Does that help?
I could give you a couple.
Yeah?
I guess probably all-time favorite album. There's a record, self-titled album by a band called the Bad Brains from the 70s.
Okay.
It's probably my favorite, probably all-time favorite. Stuff like that I like.
It's a deep track.
Yeah,
That's a really deep one. Okay.
for sure. Everyone loves the Ramones. I
Yeah.
love the Ramones, so
Yeah.
stuff like that. Those are definitely some of my all-time favorites.
That's cool.
That's awesome. And so you guys, so we're at Jekyll Brewing,
Yeah.
and you guys are supplying the music that's played
Yeah.
right now. So is that like a common thing? Do you guys do that every week? Is this new?
It's kind of every once in a while.
Okay.
This is our second time here. Just it's a good way for us to, say, hey, we're in Alpharetta.
Yeah, we exist, yeah.
Come get some beer and listen to music. So.
And if people buy a record here, they get a discount on their beer?
Yeah, that's
correct.
correct.
That's so cool, I
Really?
think, yeah.
It's a
I need
win-win.
to buy some records.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
Definitely a win-win.
So do you see a lot of people coming in who are like, oh, I love vinyl, I need a record?
It's really strange because there is definitely like a complete resurgence going on with vinyl.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, I'm sure you guys have been in stores like at the mall. You're like, what the heck? Like,
Yeah.
when did this pop up again?
Yeah.
So, surprisingly, people collecting it's never really stopped.
Yeah.
Like, it hasn't really died out, but I think like in the main market, it has jumped up a lot. Like stores like Urban Outfitters and things like that are even like, hey, we got to get in on this.
Yeah.
So,
I have seen a lot of clothing stores start selling
even
records for some
Target.
reason.
Yeah, I saw it
Target
at
has a
Walmart
record.
last
Yeah.
week, yeah.
That's so
crazy.
weird.
So,
Are there a lot of first-time people coming in? Because I love music. I personally don't own a record player
Me
or a
too.
record.
I mean, it's a pretty decent mix. It's pretty close to 50-50 because of our location. Obviously we get a lot of traffic for people, and out of that, like, not everyone is a serious collector. So it's a good way for like people to get exposed to it
Yeah.
and come into a actual record store versus going to a place like Target or Urban Outfitters or something like that.
It's a more personal
So,
experience, yeah.
it's like we'll come in and compared to, when you go to a place like that, you only have, they've only carried, a certain amount of titles.
Super popular
Sure.
stuff, probably
Yeah,
like
so-
soundtracks or whatever, I would
I'm
think.
sure you can't ask the guy at Target like what his recommendation for a new record
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
It's like, we can get you whatever you're looking for.
Yeah.
So,
That's
Do
awesome.
you guys order stuff if it's not there?
oh my gosh, all the time.
Like if
Yeah.
someone comes in saying, hey, I'm looking for this, and you can actually order it for them?
Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
pretty cool. I thought it was like, if it's not in the store, it's not in the store kind of thing.
We've got special orders, so if there's something you don't see, just let us know. One of us will definitely be able to track it down.
That's pretty cool.
So, do our best to, if it's not on the shelf, well, I know one of us will find it.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome. Well, where can people find out more about Comeback Vinyl?
we are everywhere.
Online?
Yeah, you can find us online, Facebook, Instagram. Those are the heavy hitters. Come see us.
Or downtown Alpharetta.
Yes.
Right-
Sounds
right
good.
on the square.
Yeah, right on
Yeah.
the corner.
Yeah,
That's still
Prime
the,
location.
That's really is
Yeah.
the best location in that entire
Yeah.
area.
I wouldn't change a single thing about it.
No. Yeah, that nice little corner store feeling, and you have like the sign on both sides, so you can't miss it.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It
I like
is.
that area. I need to start buying records.
It's addicting.
I
You
feel
gotta
like
be careful.
I feel like I need to start buying records. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah,
man.
no
Appreciate
problem.
it.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. We are going to take a quick break and bring Jekyll Brewing on with us. And this is Made in Alpharetta, live at Jekyll Brewing. Be right back.
And they were
Yeah.
about to go for the run, and now is the satisfactory part of
Oh,
enjoying the beer.
Wow. Did you hear her?
No.
That was the beginning of the runners.
Yeah.
They're about to be hit with like 30 people of runners.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be fun. I mean,
Yeah.
That definitely bring that up.
so last time they came was like around Christmas time. They did an
Okay.
ugly sweater run.
Yeah, that's cute.
So that was fun, yeah. Which, I applaud them for running in the dead of winter when I can't even run, 3/4 of a mile.
I can do like maybe 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's
My
a thought that
personal goal.
counts.
What,
I
like
don't-
a straight sprint?
Yeah, I don't want to like brag, but I could probably run for 30 seconds.
I had to walk a
don't wanna-
mile yesterday, and I felt like I was gonna die.
A mile? Okay, I could not do a mile.
I didn't.
A mile
I
is a
didn't
long
run.
time.
I didn't run. I walked, and I felt awful.
Oh yeah, to pick up
Yeah,
the car.
I had to go pick up a car a
But
mile
you did
away.
it.
I
You
did
it, yeah.
and I did it walking up a very subtle but very real incline.
Oh,
And it,
No, yeah, those are the ones that
that's
trick you.
That's the worst. That is genuine. Like in my neighborhood or where I used to live, there would be just one giant hill, and every effort that I had, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna go for a run, was totally just defeated by this
gone.
one hill. Like all growing up, it was like that. It's awful.
Yeah.
But now I live in Atlanta, so it's
Yeah, right.
take your mic and just aim it a little bit more towards
Okay.
you. That way you don't have to There you go.
Is this better?
Yes.
Testing 1, 2,
Cool.
3.
I feel like I'm really loud. Am I?
No, you're okay.
Okay, cool.
You just sound wonderful.
Thank you.
ever
It
welcome.
really means a lot.
You know?
It's technically my first show because
It is, yeah.
It's my first shows.
I'll be
too,
hosting the
so.
Jekyll Brewing show if it comes to fruition.
I hope so. Oh, I am going to kill you, good sir.
We're also on Facebook Live.
Yeah, this is all live, so it's already been going on. Yeah.
Oh, Logan's nerves are kicking in. That's okay. Oh, whatever.
Should I intro us?
This is why we have you.
Exactly. Yeah, if you want to intro us. I'll use all of this. But
That's fine. Well, welcome back to Made in Alpharetta, in case you didn't realize what you were listening to. We are live on location, I was about to say on scene, but that's like a movie, of Jekyll Brewing, and it is comeback vinyl night if you can't hear the music happening. So it's a real Alpharetta combination, good time happening in here. And we are joined by Logan.
Yep.
What is your title?
I am the taproom manager here,
Oh,
and
cool.
I also organize all the events here.
Oh,
so
awesome.
events, promotions, and all things with this location is me.
So you organized this event tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
actually, it was a group effort. So Zach, one of our bartenders over there, he came up with the idea, and he had the connection with Comeback Vinyl, and so I helped him facilitate that idea. And this is the second time we've done it, and last time it was just a good vibe. It was a lot of fun. The music, it made people want to stay and hang out, and they felt like we have the speakers here that are a little all over the place, but it gives it that almost house party kind of feel.
It does.
it does
Yeah.
feel like it feels like a really cool house party.
It's quite
Right?
fun
Yeah.
in here right now.
Look,
Oh, I
someone has
know.
green hair. That's always a sign of a party.
Yep, exactly. And he's got buttons all over the jacket
Oh, of
too.
course he does.
So I feel like that each one is like a badge of honor. It makes you cooler
Yeah.
with each one you get.
Yeah, really. I mean, I like buttons too.
Each trip to Hot Topic make it a little cooler.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do people still go to Hot Topic? I'm old. I'm sorry.
I don't know why you're looking at
Did
me.
anyone
I
ever
don't.
go to Hot Topic?
Yes,
Ooh,
in
I
middle
did.
school.
I didn't.
I'm 30
but I-
though, so
I was the nerdy one who just read the books.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
See, I like to act like I was
had-
punk.
Oh.
I was
see,
emo,
I
you
was
know,
punk.
living in Alpharetta.
I was punk / jock. I was weird. I was a weird mix
You
because I was like
probably-
6'2", but I also really liked Green Day. And
Yeah. See, I just grew up here in Alpharetta, and I don't think I was any bit of a punk or an emo, but I liked Blink-182 and Vans.
I was like, punk and Alpharetta. That's
Yeah,
an
yeah.
interesting combo.
It was a weird subclass at my middle school, so take that as it is, you know.
Yeah, I grew up on the hard streets of suburban South Florida, so it's
Ooh.
okay.
Well, I got ghetto Retta, as we called it.
Woodstock right here.
Nice. That's
Okay,
where I live.
yeah,
That's where I
yeah.
live now. It's
Oh,
more
right
punk
on.
than South Florida.
Actually, Woodstock's great. I love
That's
it.
awesome.
It is.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Alpharetta a
They
lot.
need to
like
use
they
that
have
amphitheater
similar.
more.
Yeah.
Oh,
The amphitheater's
Mad Life, yeah.
beautiful.
Oh.
No, not just Mad Life. That
Oh,
outdoor
the big
amphitheater.
one, yeah.
They need to use
in
that
the
more.
summertime. They usually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They had like Everlast or something like that play. It was really weird.
Was it 52 Special, or what is that? What is that band?
58 special?
58 Special? One of them, they had a free
One of 'em
concert
played
there,
there,
and
and then-
that was pretty cool.
And then Everlast was there playing like their one song.
I don't know who that is.
You'd recognize them if you heard them.
Okay.
I'm not even going to attempt to sing them. So I'm.
I think you should sing.
Yeah, you
for-
probably should.
Nah.
We really need to know.
This is beer number 2, so. No.
I can fix that for you. I
That's
can
true.
make that beer number 5 real quickly.
Yeah, right? You can find the one with the highest ABV and just,
Yeah. Right?
or ABV?
And then we drive you home, and so all is well.
Yeah,
Back to Woodstock. Awesome.
Hey, yeah, we got you.
We can
Yeah.
commute.
So what other events do you guys do besides Comeback Vinyl?
Oh.
Sorry to like jump that on you.
No, you're fine. I mean, we do all kinds of things. So every second Monday we have comedy.
Yeah.
So that's actually good fun.
Like open mic, or you actually have some like headliners come in?
We have headliners. So we have this one guy. His name's Joe Kelly. He's been organizing it for the past several months, and he brings on like 6 other comics. And so he picks out all the comics. It's people he knows, people that are well known in like the Atlanta and Georgia community, and they come out here. They perform for a bit. Everyone has some beers. We get Mellow Mushroom right down the road to come
That's
here
cool.
and serve up pizza by the slice and sandwiches, and it's a good time. Everyone's laughing, everyone's drinking.
Yeah.
Nothing's better than that.
Yeah, really. I could see that being a good time. Beer and comedy, yeah.
Exactly. So yeah,
You're in a comedy podcast?
You're really pushing that.
I like
I really
it.
am.
It's just such a good idea.
Yeah, and it's always fun things like that. So we do trivia night. So one of our bartenders, Adam Green, he did when he was in college, he would do trivia nights, and so he started to do it here. We do it once a month. So we've got trivia, we've got comedy, we do yoga, we do a beer and cheese event, which
I saw that on Facebook.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it looked amazing.
So we actually put in a lot of effort into it. So Nate, myself, and Mary, who runs the cheese shop, I bring the beers to her. Oh,
It's Kathleen's dream job right there.
Oh, it's the best of all worlds combined, especially when we have to taste, and we genuinely do put a lot of effort into each pairing. But the day of, when we're doing that, we go to her shop. We bring in the beers that we think will go well with that time. Either we do new beers that are coming out, or this past time was really about a workshop. So those beers were ones that you get year round. So if you wanted to do a beer and cheese pairing, we have everything to where you can do this whenever you want. Because I mean, here in our tap room, we have 26 taps. Mm-hmm. Most of them, like a good segment of them, are considered taproom exclusives, which are we have a small brewing system which produces about 1 or 2, maybe even 3 kegs. So we constantly rotate new beers out. So it's fun for us because we get to try out new beers and really test the market for certain things. So, for instance, like the Southern Juice Jalapeno mixture, we've gotten a lot of good feedback on that. We have a pineapple convergent, so it's a kettle soured IPA, and we added pineapple juice to it, so it's got like a really sweet front and then a little bit of a sour taste to it. So
it's good.
That's one of my favorite drinking ones. But the good thing about that is we constantly get to put new beers in and put new beers out. But so this particular workshop was just focused on core beers rather than the ones that we normally do, which are like, the ones that are here for a couple weeks. Yeah.
Awesome.
But
that's the second time I've heard of jalapeno being put into something that I've never heard before.
Ice cream. Two Fat Cows in downtown Alpharetta has jalapeno like berry or something, and it is amazing.
See, jalapeno is like this sneaky good flavor that you never knew.
I might have to try one before the night's over.
Oh, definitely. Like, I don't like jalapenos whatsoever, but I genuinely love this beer.
Yeah.
That's the other beer that if I'm not drinking pineapple convergent, I'm drinking the soju pino.
Makes sense. So why do you guys do all of these, like all these different events and stuff? Is it to get people to come in, or just to kind of build that community?
It's genuinely all about community. I mean, if you don't know our story, when we were first starting off, we needed to do a Kickstarter to really get going, and so we had a Kickstarter. Our goal was to raise $30,000 in 3 months, and the idea was bringing community and the sense of community to Alpharetta. We wanted to be the brewery, but a pillar of the community for Alpharetta, and we ended up raising $35,000, roughly that, in 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And so if you look behind the bar and you see all the names there, right now they're covered up because we recently, within the past 2 years, we added this big bar. But those are all the original donors of the Kickstarter. So it's about the people, and it's about community and giving back and showcasing all the cool things that Alpharetta has, because we do have a lot of things like Comeback Vinyl. It's this little diamond in the rough. Like, you would never expect to have this successful vinyl shop, and to be able to showcase them and any other members of the community, especially charities. We tend to do a lot of things with charities, or even more incorporating that as we move forward. It's about the people, because I mean, in the end, we like to talk to you guys. We want to hear your stories, and that's all it is here. We care about the people. We care about Alpharetta and want to give back in however way, and even at just events, like, not only is it giving back to the people who are a part of it, organizing it, but having fun things for the people of Alpharetta to do. So, like this, it's got a fun vibe to it that you wouldn't find kind of anywhere else in Alpharetta. Yeah. So
I'm noticing a group of runners just walked in here.
Yep.
So what's happening there?
So we have this group come in every few months or so, and they end up selling their shoes, but usually it gets about like 35 people. They go for a run on the right out here, and then they come back and have a beer, and it's kind of a great way to
That's awesome.
It's worthy of, I feel like I can run if I have a beer at the end of the tunnel.
If that's your prize, yeah.
That's true.
That's awesome.
If I had a beer waiting for me at the end of that mile walk yesterday,
yeah, that would have been nice.
Great,
Yeah.
but
Well,
there was no beer.
Yeah.
Only more space to walk.
So you were telling us earlier about an upcoming event that you guys are having.
Yeah. So I'm so excited because I've been sitting on this for a while and we're finally at the point. It's been months and months of work and changes to the Jekyll brand, and we're calling it the new Jekyll. So next Thursday on March 7th, we're releasing 3 new beers. So we've got a tropical IPA, we've got a pale ale, and we've got a cream ale. So an old school style coming back. So, good things come in 3.
The tropical one sounds right up your alley.
Yeah.
Nothing but fruit beers all night.
It's
And
delicious.
I won't change that.
No, that sounds good.
So we'll be releasing all 3 of those beers next week. And then what we're doing is a whole event throughout the whole day, inviting people to come hang out with us. And again, it's all about community and the fact that we're real people and we want to talk to everyone. So we've got Mike, our president, and Josh, our head brewer. They're going to be here throughout the day to just chat with everyone. All the bartenders will be here, and we're going to be drinking the new beer. We also have an exciting new redesign of our cans.
Okay.
So it's going to be introducing that as well. So
It's a whole rebranding.
A big
it's
reveal.
the
That's
new
awesome.
face. It's the new Jekyll.
That's
It kind of
awesome.
matches, what we've been doing, which is about community and just being fresh and current, and it's a nice little change. Change is good, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's really
What was
cool.
the book? Who Moved My Cheese? Isn't that it? It's like
What?
change is good. Oh, okay. Maybe this is just like something
Something
from
with my cheese.
or it's this idea. It's like, I don't know if it's self-help or anything, but it's called Who Moved My Cheese, and it's about how change is good and change is always beneficial. So I always think about that.
No, it's okay. It's okay. This is a very cheesy episode, I feel like.
Oh,
cheesy
good.
interview.
Yep. I am queen of cheese. Actually, Nate is really good with the cheese.
Yeah.
So he actually does, whenever we do our beer and cheese pairings, he's one of the guys who sits on stage and explains all the beer and the cheese pairing, and it gets real cheesy.
That's awesome. Sounds like AJ.
Yeah, I was about to say AJ from lunch break would be great.
One of our coworkers sounds
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. Awesome. Well, where can people find out more about Jekyll Brewing?
So your best bet is going to be on social. So we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and we're on Instagram. That's where you get the most current information. Also, we have a mailing list. So if you go on our website, you'll be prompted to sign up for our newsletter, and that's a great way to receive information as well. Also, if you just come to the tap room and talk to any of the bartenders, we will talk to you about all the new beers, all the events coming up, and it's always changing and always fun here. So
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
of course, thank you for having me.
Should I sign off this episode?
You want to sign off? You can
I
sign
would
off.
love to. So, thank you again to Jekyll Brewing for hosting us, and Come Back Vinyl for talking with us. I always feel weird to say that. Thanks for talking to me. But thank you again to the Alpharetta Convention and Visitors Bureau. Don't forget to check them out at awesomealpharetta.com. Be sure to find Made in Alpharetta anywhere you listen to podcasts, including on iTunes. And you can follow Made in Alpharetta on Twitter at Alpharetta Made. And you can also keep up with me on Facebook by searching Kathleen Sturgeon, or on Twitter at KS Sturgeon. Time to drink some beer.
Absolutely.
it.
Thanks, guys. That was great.
Oh my god!
That was so
Literally
good.
took everything in me. No, that was so good.